Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Peter Abraham. I'm a registered nurse, primarily in hospice, who also is a book author, editor, publisher through Amazon KDP. This channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for visiting. We talk about things involving death and dying, anticipatory grief of losing somebody who is terminally ill, grieving after they have passed away, hospice nursing topics in terms of how to bloom and grow, holistic nursing topics, caregiver topics, and recently on my journey to become a death doula. If any of these interest you, please, subscribe. Today's video is going to be different. I've talked about part of being a book author is creating, the covers for your books. I did a Canva video showing how I wanted to pull these particular graphics right here, the cross, the heart with the EKG, the checklist from another image. And so I shared upon that, or I've also shared about like with the lamp on this recently published book. So today's video, I do want to go over these are Canva Pro features. So these are paid features. Canva doesn't give me any money. I have no affiliate relationship with Canva. They don't reduce the price that I pay when my subscription comes up again. So I just believe in the product. So in this video, it's going to be focusing on Magic Grab and Magic Text, and I'm going to give you an example for the upcoming book cover, the book that I'm working on. So before I go into that video, even though I just did another video, you might just be watching this one and not even see the other ones. I strongly believe that in order to live a life of resilience, so being resilient means like you're a rubber band, you're elastic. If you're stretched, you snap back. If somebody slapped, not that anybody should slap anyone else, like you snap back, you come back. You're downtrodden and you get back up and you kept moving. As a hospice nurse, how do you do this? Part of it is resilience. I believe you build resilience by finding areas you're grateful for. So while I did share this in I'm publishing 2 videos today, you may not have seen that one. So I am grateful I got the author copies from 3 of my most recently published books, Hospice Tools of the Trade. All of these 3 books are written for hospice nurses. Hospice Tools of the Trade, it's 8.5 by 11, is written so that you could actually put it on a copy machine. I don't want you to print the whole book. I'm a small publisher. This is how I earn money, but print it out for your clipboard and carry it with you. So there's that. There's the much thicker Hospice Clinical Pharmacology. This is the only book out there, I believe, at least for now, dealing with clinical pharmacology when somebody's in their last 6 months of life. There's a lot of changes that happens to the body in the last 6 months. And thanks to Ed Braddock, who is a master in hospice of understanding pathophysiology as well as being able to explain it to families in very easy to understand ways. There's clinical pathophysiology specific to hospice. So those are my recently published books. I got the author copies. I'm grateful for that. Don't want to take too much of your time. Let me jump in about Magic Grab and Magic Text, and then we'll come out for an outro. Many of you know that I use Canva and I'm a book author. So I just wanted to just show for any of you who are interested in Canva, I use the pro version. You're writing your own books, you're considering writing your own books. Why you might want the pro version. I'm going to be covering 2 tools, Magic Grab and Magic Text, and how that helps with your creativity. So I recently published a video going over starting to write a book on becoming a death doula. I put together, actually went with ideogram and 12 covers, got it down to 4 that I like, and then went to my Facebook friends and to my wife. Out of these 4, what do you think? And my wife liked number 4. I was gravitating between 1 and 4. I do appreciate when the title and the subtitle, and granted 2 does that as well, are together, although I do have some books where the subtitle, like this one, is separate with an image. Which of these 4 should I pick? Yeah, I like doing the book cover very early in my writing process because every day I encourage myself to write. I have a to-doist item. Um, write every day except Saturday and Sunday. That's by pure choice. But every day it's like I want to write. I want to write. I want to write. So that by doing the image, the cover, it just did another way to incentivize me, to motivate me. What am I going to write today? So I put this out there to my Facebook friends that include death doulas, certified death doulas, hospice nurses, registered nurses, and so on. What do you think? And what I got is it was really between number 3 and number 4. So number 3, number 4. I did have a number of people say I love number 4, but oh my, that I really appreciate the font on number 1. If you could just have the font that you're using on number 1 on number 4, I think that would be great. So these are actually individual images that I took. In fact, well, I'm not going to do the in. Actually, let me do the in fact. So let me come to this one. Notice when I select it, all you see is one purple around the image. So let me go to edit. And then I shared magic grab and magic text. I'm going to go magic text. And it's going to do a scan. If I click here and click there, notice there's 2 selected. I'm grabbing that. Now what grabbing means, it's going to pull it out of the image. So no longer being embedded in the image. It's now being taken and put into text for the appropriate font that comes close. It takes a few moments. If I would have just did one versus the other, it might have completed a little bit faster. And it's almost done. We live in an interesting world where, there we go. So notice that they're both separate, multiple fonts. That's that. If I want to go here, I like Merriweather. I can change the font. I can make it bold. I can now work with that in the same way with this, with the text. And if I wanted to copy that out and then paste it elsewhere, I could. Now, a number of the people who liked number 3 reported that they really appreciated the butterfly here compared to the butterfly there. So this is where Magic Grab gets into play. Go edit. And I go here, the crown means it's a premium feature. You have to have the paid feature. I'm going to go grab. It's going to do its scan thing. And I'm going to just select the butterfly and grab. Now what it's doing, even though the butterfly is an image, and it's still going to be an image when it's done. Whoa, that was fast compared to the other one. Now I can move this around. I can copy that out. So if I go to this one, I'm going to do grab again. Let's do it to pass. Grab that butterfly. And that was fast. So I could actually move these around, and now they're different. I did not center them, etc., but that's a way that you could really spark your creativity. Like whether you're using AI or you're a photographer, I am a baby in the photography realm. I still have so much to do, but you can go out there and find images that you like. I strongly recommend royalty-free, not copyrighted. AI generated right now is considered something that you can manipulate and work with, and the more you manipulate it, the more it's yours. But that's where you can come in. Like here, one of the complaints I got, they like number 4. Look at the font. So look closely at the font here. They like number 4. They like the font better here. They like the picture here. So if we go to here, this is, notice here, I basically went and used magic text to grab the font from this image. And now I made it Meriwether Sands. That's right now my, for April, May 2025. That's my personal favorite for now. But I went there and I came up, okay, this is a size that's going to work, and so on and so forth. So that's just a very brief overview. Magic Canva, going over 2 features that I enjoy as a self publisher, author, writer, editor, Canva Pro. Thank you. Thank you for your time watching that. This is a non-judgmental channel. I love helping others out there with challenging situations. And maybe you're not a hospice nurse or in hospice or receiving palliative care. Maybe you don't even have a chronic illness, but you want to publish your first book. You might be like my friend Noel up in York County, Pennsylvania. I'm still maintaining a lot of friendships up there where Noel is. He's a fellow registered nurse, a wonderful, compassionate individual. He's also a photographer, very inspiring person, and he does a lot of photography in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, around the Civil War monuments and so on. He's a volunteer out there as well. And I'm trying to encourage him to write his first book. He wants to write memoirs as a nurse. But I'm thinking for now, you have so much that you could be sharing picture-wise that people would enjoy that. So maybe you have questions. Peter, I'm interested in Canva. Peter, how would I do this or that? If we can keep it short, I'll share with you freely. Freely, being clear, no charge. I hate we live in a world that you have to add fine print to some words like free, as if there's any other meaning. But I love what I do. I love helping people. So maybe you have questions on how would you do this and how would you do that. If it's not that time consuming on my part, which you won't know until you ask, I'll do my best to help for free. And if it happens to be, that's a great question. It might be a situation where I have to play around with it, which doesn't mean that I'm going to charge you, by the way. If I play around with it and I can learn it, I can use it myself. We help each other. There's no charge. We teach each other. But if it's a situation where I already know how to do that, but it's going to be very involving, it's more than maybe what you realize. Maybe it's consulting. I don't know, but we don't know there until you ask. So thank you for your time, and God bless.